Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode what we're gonna do is a bunch of card cuts, a couple of like double lifts. Actually, you know what, we're just gonna do card cuts. They could be real or fake depending on what you enjoy of them. Okay, so let's get started. The one-handed cut, very simple. Whatever hand you hold the deck in mechanics grip, so your offhand is gonna be the hand doing it, pretty much. So what you want to do is you want to go into a modified mechanics grip. I believe that's what it's called, where everything is pretty high up, and the only thing that holding the deck together is your fingertips. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop off half the deck like that with your thumb, and then with your index finger right here, you're gonna push up that packet and then let the rest of it fall, just like that. Now, this is pretty difficult. It's a lot. I know people say that it's like really hard and stuff like that, but it just takes a little bit of practice. It's just like that. It's very simple. I suggest doing it with a fewer amount of cards the first time, because it's way easier that way, and it's also very nice. But it looks good, and so that's how you do that. I mean, if you have smaller hands, don't worry about it, because as you can see, my hands are extremely small. I have like itty bitty hands. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the one-handed cut. It's very easy. I use this in a couple of, I actually used this in a couple of magic tricks. But, so that's that one. Let's do some fancy fake cuts, whether it be this one right here. Oh, I messed up. So let's do some false cuts. Okay, so a false cut that I like is, let's prepare this. Let's have the two black aces on top and bottom, spades on top, and clubs on bottom. That way you can see that the whole deck is really not moving at all. So first off, let's learn how to do a swing cut, which is like a basic principle that most magicians know. Basically what you're doing is you're holding the deck in biddle grip, which is your two fingers here and your thumb here. What you're doing with your index fingers, you're lifting up a portion of the deck. It could be half, could be less, depending on the flourish or the cup. And you're just doing that exactly, just swinging it. See how I'm swinging it? Oh, I'm dropping cards. It's really hard to do slow. Okay, so I'm swinging it, and then I'm just grabbing it with my other hand, just like that. So now this hand has it in mechanics grip, this is in biddle grip, and then I can do it again, and again, and again. I lost my aces of magic, so let's find that again. Okay, so so you need to know that, and then you need to know how to turn a packet over in your hand. So let's do this one first. So let's say we do this, and what we're gonna do is I'll just show you it first. So it looks like this, like that, or you can do that and that. I messed up again. Jeez, I'm getting terrible at this. It's been quite some time since I've done a lot of flashy stuff. So spades on top, clubs on bottom. Alright, here we go. So let's say we're doing that one right there. Basically what you're doing, it's very easy, is you're swing cutting. You're opening it up for another swing cut, and as you do that, you are turning this packet over in your mechanics hand, grabbing the swing cut, allowing this to fold over, and then with this packet, you can do a lot of different things. What I'm pretty much doing is I'm taking this packet and I'm just putting it on the bottom. You can make it really flashy if you want, but that's pretty much that one. Another one I know is this one right here. I will do it for you right now. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at this now. Okay, so let's do this one right here, which is not very difficult at all. So there's that one. That one is pretty much swing cut over, turn the deck over as you are opening another swing cut, place it in the middle while you're still completing the swing cut. And as you're doing that, let the packet that's face up turn down. Rotate this one just like that, and then use the finger that you trust the most according to How to Disturb Reality. Just like that. Lift the cards up, let it drop, push it together just like that. Very simple, very easy, but it can get kind of confusing if you don't practice it or whatnot. So there's that. There's a civil cut, which I'm not going to teach you, but I'm sure you can just figure it out by looking at my hands while I'm doing it, just like that. And once again, it's not changing anything. It's a false cut. Another false cut that I like to do is swing cut, swivel cut, put everything else on top. So there's a packet sticking out. Grab that, do a one-handed cut with your hand, and then let that all fall together just like that. So in fast motion, it looks like this. Show this, cards face up, and then one-handed cut it away just like that. No cards have changed. This is probably my favorite one just because it's really easy, and if you get it down, it's pretty flashy. But one thing of advice I will give you guys is that do not use too many flashes, because it will deteriorate your audience, and you don't want that. You just don't want that. Another one that I like to do is it's where a card is selected. So let's say we select somebody selects the ace of clubs. You drop the deck like this so that there's stuff protruding. So there's their card. And what you want to do is you want to drop it at an angle so it goes like this, and then the card slide forward. So there's a mark. So when you push it up, you have an excuse to push it up, and when you do that, you catch a pinky break. So basically, you have a pinky break above their card now. Now, what I like to do is I like to do a swing cut, a little bit of the top part, then the rest of the part above that break, do a swivel cut, and put it on top, and then their card's on top. So let's do that again. So their card's right here. Do this, just like that. Swing cut, swivel cut, put down. As far as everything else goes, that's a good one. I like that one. Now I think here's another one I like to do. If you don't know the pass, by the way, you need to watch that tutorial that I'm going to be posting soon. Okay, so let's do another one. So we got this one right here. So somebody selects a card. Let's say it's the look at that, the ace of spades. You control that card to the top, however you do it. So here's their card. So we'll use the way I just taught you guys. So their card's on top now. And then to make this more convincing is you can swing cut and then catch a break and then keep swing cutting. But make sure you caught a break under that second cut. Swing cut, swing cut. And so now you have a break, and now you can do the pass, or you could do the same thing you did before, which is a swing cut and a swivel cut, put in one, so their card's on top. But it's very convincing because they don't even really see what's going on here, or they don't really know how to react to it. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much it. Just couple random cuts, a nice thing. Oh, I guess I could teach you Flourish. Okay, here we go. Flourish. The card fan looks something like that, or it looks a little bit like that. That's a good one. Just like that. What you're doing for this is when you first start, I suggest using a smaller amount. So let's just use this much. What you're doing is you're putting the cards parallel. Parallel with your index finger. your middle and index finger, just like this. You want to hold it like this. Now with your thumb, you want your thumb to be about in the middle, but you want to, so you can have it like this to begin with, and you're gonna have to experiment with the pressure. You don't want like too much pressure so that the cards get blocky like that, and they just block out and it doesn't look as good. But if you let your hands slide a little bit, and you let them slide, then you'll get a better spread, just like that. After you're able to do it like this, pretty decently. What I suggest doing is instead of having it perpendicular to your fingers, to these two, place it all the way against your palm. I mean, like the inside of your hand, pretty much right here. So it looks like this, in between your index and your thumb, and just spread the cards out that way. Because you get a much bigger fan that way if you do it correctly, which I am not doing very well right now, but fan just like that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.